Hey guys, it's your girl Shelone. Welcome back to my channel. Wagwan, how you doing? For today's video, I wanted to touch on what you would do or what to do in the first 2 to 3 weeks of landing as an immigrant, and basically just what to expect in the first 3 weeks. This is also a video that was requested by you guys, so I wanted to just come on here quickly and do that video for you guys. But before I proceed, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit that thumbs up button. Sharing is caring. If you know anybody that's interested in migrating to Canada, this series of video should be really good for them, so please share with them. All right, so let's see. As per usual, I'm gonna be speaking mostly on what my experience is, and also friends of mine that have landed here in Canada as well. So first things first, landing. My landing experience was pretty good. Usually when you're landing as a permanent resident, there's a specific line that you have to join where they stamp your documents. They ask you some personal questions about your application, may or may not ask you. Sometimes they may ask you like how many funds you have with you and stuff. They may ask you for your address. They will ask you for your address, but it should be on your document that you have. But they'll ask you for your address because this is where you will apply for your PR card. So it's kind of done in the landing process. So those pictures that they would request when they request for your passport and everything, once your application is approved, those are the pictures that will be used for your permanent resident card. So when you're landing, that's where, you know, if you're one of those persons who are moving like furniture into the country, I'm not sure what that procedure is. I do know that there's a list of goods. There's a list, right, that you're supposed to fill out, that declares what your intention is in terms of what you plan to bring into the country after you have landed. But I didn't use that, so I'm not sure how that procedure goes. So after landing and everything, usually it's pretty smooth. I know that with COVID-19 right now, I know that the process has really slowed down for a lot of you guys, and a lot of persons who have applied previously and was waiting for the opportunity to land. But landing should be pretty smooth. The whole process took about an hour, and an hour is a long time. But you can also apply for your social insurance number as well. That's what I did, and I'm happy I did. But in the first few weeks, there's some things that you're gonna have to take into consideration. You have to go about looking about your health insurance. So health insurance is one. You have to look into opening your bank accounts and everything, and your social insurance number, you can either apply for that at the airport or you can apply for it once you've landed. Fourth thing I would say is definitely your driver's license. How you can apply for your driver's license as a new immigrant, it varies from province to province, but I'll be sure to cover how to acquire your driver's license as a new immigrant here in Alberta. So those are the 4 things that I can think of right now. So banking wise, the bank that I bank with specifically is RBC. I know a lot of persons tend to like to use maybe Scotiabank or CIBC because it's in other Caribbean countries and maybe you guys are just familiar with them as an institution. But if you're from Jamaica and you know anything about Scotiabank, you know that Scotiabank everywhere sucks, okay? So personally, I did not bank with, let me take it on a notch. Personally, I did not bank with Scotia because they have a very poor reputation back in the Caribbean. And I did extensive research regarding which bank to use. If you guys know me in real life, then you know that I am Miss Research. Like, I will spend hours just researching and I won't get bored. So I spent hours and hours researching, and I was in a Caribbean group of persons that were immigrating, and somebody so kindly like created a spreadsheet. If I can find the spreadsheet, I will probably copy it and create a link for it and link it in the description box. But it was like a comparison of every bank, but I had already went through all of them. I went through like the credit cards that they offered and everything, all their new perks for new immigrant. RBC, you can actually open the account when you're in your home country, maybe like 2 weeks before you land, maybe not like 3 months, but you can actually open it like 2 weeks before you land, up to 2 weeks. Actually, I think you can actually open it 3 months before you land, but I think the minimum is 2 weeks, so that's an option as well. But I really like their banking experience. It's really good, and I actually used to work in banking back in Jamaica. I actually used to test mobile banking platforms. So I know what to look for in a really good online banking system. And I really think RBC hits the nail on every single criteria that I was looking for. They have really great online banking. Their customer service is great. Their products are great. They're not just banking as well, but investment. They have a wonderful investment platform that's integrated with their banking as well. So if you're really looking for a one-stop shop for banking, investment, stocks, then I would definitely recommend RBC, because they've been, and it also helps that they've been around longer as well, so they have a lot more, I think they're more integrated into like the different online platforms as well. I link my petrol card so that whenever I use my credit card or my checking account to purchase gas, I automatically get points. So that's another plus of using RBC, and that's only available with RBC because they're linked. So yeah, whenever you buy gas or whenever you use any of Petro Canada's other services, such as their car washes and stuff, so I definitely recommend RBC. But you can do your own research as well, just to corroborate what I'm saying here. Next thing on the list, I did a video on accommodation. I will link it right here. I think it's right here, but yeah, I'll link it right here for you guys. I also did a video about how to acquire a job as well, which I will link here as well. But in terms of driver's license, that's definitely something that you can work on in the first couple weeks. My advice to you is to get a driving abstract from your home country. I will do a video about that more in depth for persons who are interested in Alberta and the process. I personally, like, after seeing, I thought Alberta was more difficult than Ontario, but after hearing the stories, I've kind of like realized that that may not be the case. They may be both difficult or both just as simple, depending on how you flip the coin. I forgot to mention that the most important thing that you guys need to take into consideration when landing, and what to do in the first 3 weeks, is to definitely find an immigrant association near to you. Here in Calgary, there's so many. There's the CIWA, I think it stands for Calgary Immigration something Women Association, or Calgary Immigrant Women Association. But there's also Calgary Immigration Services. They are amazing over there. They provide employment counseling, they provide other services. So they'll file your taxes and stuff as a new immigrant. They'll help you to connect with community services and social services. So definitely look into that. There may be, even though you're a new immigrant, there are social services that you can qualify for to help with landing and just smoothly integrating into society. They also, I didn't even know this, they also provide like housing, like subsidized housing for new immigrants. I didn't know this. That ship already sailed for me, but definitely if you're landing into the Calgary area, that's something that you can look into as well. I'm not sure about Edmonton, but maybe it's the same, you know. But yeah, so yeah, those are definitely the things that you should consider when landing here as an immigrant in the first 3 weeks. That's what I focused on. Health insurance, that's pretty straightforward. The health insurance, the driver's license, those things can be taken care of at your local registry here in Alberta. You need to show like a proof of address. So you need a proof of address and you need your landing documents, and you should be good to go. And like I said in one of my other videos, like when you land in Alberta, you don't have to wait 90 days. Unlike Ontario, you can qualify for your health insurance right away once you have that proof of address. So I would advise you to definitely open your bank account. If you come here like midday, go to the bank before it's closed, open your bank accounts, get yourself a cell phone as well, because you're going to definitely need your cell phone to job hunt and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did in the first 3 weeks, besides, you know, just chilling. Because to be honest guys, the first 3 weeks I was here, I was kind of like, you know, relaxing because I knew that once I started working, things were gonna get real. But anyways guys, that's that for today's video. If you guys have any more video suggestions, leave them down in the comment section down below. And if there's any gaps that I didn't fill because I feel like I've been talking forever, please let me know as well in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.